to the class and I avail lots.
That's fine. The next question is a yes or no question, and I gave you what you need when I said Dr. Frankenstein does. So now you ask the yes no question. Does Dr. Frankenstein sew them together?
Does Frankenstein sew them together on a lab table?
Right. So louder. Let me hear you. Does
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on the lab table?
good, except that we don't say the S on sews because now we're using the auxiliary verb does. So we have to use the form of the verb sew.
So,
Okay, to sew. Okay,
To sew.
you know what to sew means?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
To put the body parts together.
With what?
Uh,
With adhesive?
clothes.
Needle and thread?
Right.
Clothes.
With a thread.
With a needle. Correct. With a needle and thread.
And thread, yeah.
Sews. Right?
okay.
Okay. So the yes no question one more time. Sorry. Cesar.
Does Dr. Frankenstein sew them together on the table?
Sew them
Perfect.
together on a lab
Yes, he
table.
does. Now, change Dr. Frankenstein to somebody else.
Does Maria sew them together on a lab table? On the lab table?
No, she doesn't. Okay, so what's the final question? It's what we call the entonces question. So, who sews them together?
Who sew them together? Who?
So, who sew them together?
But now you have to go back because you're not using a helping verb. You have to say sews, and I want you to use the whole sentence.
Okay.
Sew them.
So, who sews them together on the lab table?
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on the lab table. Good?
Good. Okay.
Isabella, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Same sentence. Dr. Frankenstein, you say the sentence, Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on a lab table.
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on a lab table.
Good. Who sews them together on a lab table?
Dr. Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein what?
See them together.
Ay, 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 ay. Isabella, have you been listening? What are the 4 important verbs that we have to use?
Does.
Dr. Frankenstein
Does. See.
does. Dr. Frankenstein does. Good. Does Dr. Frankenstein sew them together on a lab table?
Yes, Dr. Frankenstein does.
Yes, he does. Short answer.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Does Dr. Smith sew them together on a lab table?
No, he doesn't.
So who sews them together on a lab table?
Dr. Frankenstein sew them together on a lab table.
Good. John Delgado, are you there? Jonathan Garcia, are you there? Jimena.
Hello,
Oh,
hello, teacher.
Jonathan Garcia is there. Go, Jonathan.
Yes.
Same sentence.
Sews them together on a lab table.
No, the whole sentence that we have, the sentence that we have been going for the last 4 or 5 times. Have you been listening?
Can you
Okay.
help me because yes, I
understand. Keep listening.
I was listening, but I wasn't.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Keep listening. Jimena, sentence, please.
Yes.
Go.
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on a lab table.
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on what?
A lab table.
Does Dr. Frankenstein sew them together on a lab table?
Yes, he does.
Does Dr. Jones sew them together on a lab table?
No, he doesn't.
So who sews them together on a lab table?
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on a lab table.
Good. Jonathan, you ready? You want to try now?
Yes, yes.
Go.
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on a lab table.
Okay. Who sews them together on a lab table?
Dr. Frankenstein does.
Does Dr. Frankenstein sew them together on a lab table?
Yes, he does.
Does my mother sew them together on a lab table? My mother.
No, she doesn't.
So who sews them together on a lab table?
Dr. Frankenstein sews them together on a lab table.
Very good. Okay. Jimena, the creature comes to life. Go.
The creature comes to life.
Who comes to life?
The creature does.
What comes to life?
To life.
What comes to life?
The creature.
Okay, I tricked you. I can say the creature either way because the creature, we don't really know what the creature is. It might be a person, it might not. Probably more correct to say what comes to life when you're talking about a creature, but who is okay also. Okay, so who comes to life?
The creature.
What comes to
Does.
life?
The creature does.
Good. Okay. Does the creature come to life?
Yes, it does.
Does the creature run away?
No, it doesn't.
So what does the creature do?
The creature comes to life.
Excellent. John Delgado, are you back? Juanita Barbosa, are you here? New student, right? New student, maybe with a microphone problem? Okay, we can't hear you, Juanita. See if you can maybe fix your microphone. I'll come back to you. Let me know. Julian Tarazona. Julian,
Yes, teacher.
go.
The creatures come to life.
What comes to life?
The creatures.
The creature does what?
The creature comes to life.
Okay, but short answer. The creature does what?
Comes to life.
Good. Does the creature come to life?
Yes.
Does the creature come to life?
Yes, it does.
Does the creature go swimming?
No, it doesn't.
Does the creature buy a car?
No, it doesn't.
Does the creature learn English?
No, it doesn't.
So what does the creature do?
The creature comes to life.
Excellent. Laura Santana.
Yes,
Go.
the creatures come to life.
Oh, Laura, one more time. Come on now. Come on.
The creature to life.
One more time. My speaker was bad. One more time.
The creature comes to life.
Excellent. What comes to life?
The creature does.
Who comes to life?
The creature
What does the creature do?
comes to life.
The creature does what?
Comes to life?
Does the creature come to life?
Yes, it does.
Does the creature learn English?
No, it doesn't.
Does the creature drink a glass of water?
No, it doesn't.
Does the creature get drunk at Valentina's house?
No, I think it doesn't.
So, what does the creature do?
The creature comes to life.
Good. Marco.
Yes, teacher.
All right.
The creatures, the same.
Please.
Okay. The creature come to life.
Close. Try again.
The creature comes to life.
Good. What comes to life?
The creature does.
Does the creature come to life?
Yes, it is. Yes, it does.
Good. Does my uncle come to life?
No, he doesn't.
So what comes to life?
The creature comes to life.
Good. Michael. This time, Michael,
Yes, teacher.
the whole sentence, please.
Okay, do I read it?
Please.
The creature comes to life and then does things the scientists did not anticipate at all.
Okay. What comes to life and then does things the scientists didn't anticipate at all? You notice I changed did not to didn't.
The creature does?
Good. Does the creature come to life and does things that the scientists did not anticipate at all?
Yes, it does.
Does the creature come to life and do things that the scientists anticipate?
No, it doesn't.
So what does the creature do?
The creature comes to life and then does things the scientists did not anticipate at all.
Good. Now let's change it around. I say to you, please ask me some questions. Everyone listen. The creature comes to life and then does things the scientist did not anticipate at all.
Who comes to life and then does things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
The creature does.
Does the creature come to life and then does things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
Close, okay? You got the come right. Does the creature come to life, right?
Yes.
But now we're talking about, and then does he come to life and do things the scientists did not anticipate at all? Okay? Does he come to life and do things? Because we have used the auxiliary verb, now for all the main verbs, come and do, we have to use the full form. Okay?
Okay, teacher, I understand. Yes.
Okay, so one more time.
The same question.
Please.
Does the creature come to life and do things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
Yes, he does. Or yes, it does.
Does the creature come to life and do things the scientists anticipated at all?
Well, if you're going to say anticipated, then you can't say at all. There's a reason I left that off, because at all goes with did not. For example, at the party, I did not speak at all. It emphasizes the point that I did not speak. It means I did not say one word. Here it says the scientist had no idea. It would be just as good to say did not anticipate. That would be fine. But he's making it more dramatic by saying at all. Okay? So if you change and say positive that the scientist did anticipate, then you cannot use at all. So
okay,
knowing that, why don't you try it again? I'm sure you'll do it right.
The same question or from the beginning?
No, just the same change question.
Does the creature come to life and do things the scientists anticipated?
Good, good. No, it didn't.
So, does the creature come to life and do things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
No, you just asked me a yes/no question. What's the last question have to be since you changed something? It could be a very simple question. You changed did not anticipate to anticipate. So you don't want to ask me a yes/no.
Sorry, teacher, yes. So who comes to life? And
no, just a minute. If you start asking the who question, now you're asking about the creature, okay? This has to be a what question about the scientist's anticipation.
So what does the creature do?
Perfect. That's the easiest question. That's the one I did because I didn't want to confuse you. So what does the creature do? You could get more complicated in talking about if he actually came to life, if he did things or did not do things. Was it a scientist or was it my dog? Was it anticipated or was it not anticipated? But you cover all of those questions with the simple question, what does the creature do? Good?
Right, teacher. What does the creature do?
The creature comes to life and then does things the scientist did not anticipate at all. Good. Marco and Mariana.
Yes.
Marco with the sentence, Mariana with the questions. Go.
Okay. The creature comes to life and then
Hold on. I'm sorry. First, I apologize. First, the short version.
Okay. The creature comes to life.
Who comes to life?
The creature does.
Does the creature come to life?
Yes, it does.
Does the dog come to life?
No, it doesn't.
So who comes to life?
The creature comes to life.
Okay, now change places.
Okay. The creature comes to life.
Who comes to life?
The creature does.
Does the creature comes to life?
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
One more time, Marco.
Okay. Does the creature comes to life?
Okay, Mariana, what's his problem?
You need to quitarle la S. It's come, no comes.
Okay.
Why? Why is it come?
Because you are using does.
Auxiliary verb.
Auxiliary verb, yes.
Good.
Okay.
Because of the word does.
Okay. Does the creature come to life?
Yes, he does. Or it does.
Does the bird come to life?
No, he doesn't.
So, who? No.
Yes.
So, what comes to life?
The
Good.
creature.
Good. Go ahead.
The creature comes to life.
Good. All right. Now the long version. Same two people, same order. Go.
Okay.
Keep it simple. Don't try to be creative. Just change the subject and keep it easy.
Okay. The creature comes to life and then does things the scientist did not anticipate at all.
Who comes to life and then do things the science did not anticipate at all?
The creature does.
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Does the creature come to life and then do things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
Again, please.
Does the creature come to life and then do things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
Yes, it does.
Does the bees come to life and then do things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
No, it doesn't.
So who come to life and then do things the scientists did not anticipate at all?
The creature comes to life and then does things the scientists did not anticipate at all.
Okay. So one small thing, Mariana, when your last information question, right? You're not using the auxiliary verb, so you're saying who comes to life and then does. Don't change it to do.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Very good. Sandy, Valentina, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Valentina, go. Sandy with the questions.
Hello.
Stefan here.
The creature comes to life.
Hello.
Who's speaking?
Yeah, who's saying hello? Maybe that was Sandy. Sandy, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Can you go ahead, Sandy? What?
Who comes to life?
Good. Okay.
The creature does.
Good. Sandy, what's happening? Sandy. Okay, Sandy is not there. Yenny Diaz, are you there? Yenny, are you there? I don't think she's there. Has anyone else not gone? I think there was somebody that we missed.
Dora?
Dora, yes. I was thinking about Dora.
Is Dora back? I don't see Dora.
Yes, she's back.
Oh, Dora, there you are. There you are. Okay.
But my name is Ashley Dorancelli.
Yes, you changed your name overnight. Okay, good. I'm surprised you haven't changed it to your matrix name, but we'll see. Okay.
It's because I just came into the class.
Oh, okay. All right. So Dora and Valentina. Okay. So same sentence. Creature comes to life. Dora, questions. Valentina, sentence, please.
Okay, the creature comes to life.
Who comes to life?
The creature does.
Does the creature come to life?
Yes, it does.
Does the teacher come to life?
No, he doesn't.
So who comes to life?
The creature comes to life.
Good. Switch.
The creature comes to life.
Who comes to life?
The creature does.
Does the creature come to life?
Yes, it does.
Does my sister come to life?
No, she doesn't.
So, who comes to life?
The creature comes to life.
Good. All right. New sentence. You two still. Same two. Okay. This is the sentence. Discoveries in subatomic physics left the lab. Okay. Let me explain. Does everyone know what a discovery is? I think it's similar to in Spanish.
Yes.
Yes, discovery?
Teacher. It is.
Okay.
Spanish is.
Does everybody know what subatomic physics is? Atoms.
I think we can understand the words, but we don't know the subject.
Okay, so subatomic physics is those things smaller than atoms. Electrons, protons, neutrons. Do you know what those are? I think they're similar also in Spanish.
Yes, it's so
Teacher,
popular in
like,
chemistry.
Like
Yes.
the movie Ant-Man.
The movie what, sorry?
The movie Ant-Man.
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 Oh, Ant-Man. Yes, okay. Well, yes, subatomic just means smaller than an atom. Okay? So, for example, electrons, protons, neutrons, subatomic. Also, the things that make up electrons, protons, and neutrons. Does anybody know what those are?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
What are those called? What are the
Atoms.
components? What are the pieces of protons, neutrons, protons and neutrons in particular?
Atom.
Atom.
Nope. Protons, neutrons, and electrons make an atom. What is smaller than a proton, a neutron, or an electron? What is a smaller piece?
A quark?
Quarks.
A quark. That's what makes up protons, neutrons, and kind of electrons. Quarks. Okay?
Oh my
Okay.
God, I'm so proud. I didn't know that.
There you go. Now you know quarks. And quarks have, in the same way that electrons are negative and protons are positive, right? Quarks come in different flavors and colors and something called charm, which is something that is, it's kind of funny because charming means to be very persuasive. And like a charming man or a charming woman is somebody that gets everything that they want, okay? So subatomic physics is just those things that are smaller than atoms, okay?
Okay.
So the subatomic discoveries, things that were discovered in subatomic physics, okay, making, for example, nuclear bombs and nuclear energy and everything else that comes out of physics, left the lab. What does the word left mean in this context?
Leave.
They're gone.
Yes,
Go away.
yes. To leave, to not be at the lab anymore, to go out into the world. Okay? So the discoveries left the lab, just like Colton left the Bachelor. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Could I change discoveries into findings?
yes?
All right.
Okay, again, Dora and Valentina. Dora with the sentence. Go.
Discoveries in subatomic physics left the lab.
What did discoveries in subatomic physics leave?
Good. Okay, so you see what she changed, Dora? Instead of changing the subject, okay, let's do it two ways.
Say the same again.
Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Okay, Valentina, say that same sentence where you change the object, okay? And let's get Dora to answer it. And then I want you to ask the question where you change the subject, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go, Valentina.
What did discoveries in subatomic physics leave?
The lab.
Good. Now, Dora, I'm sorry, now, Valentina, ask about the subject.
Okay. Who left?
No, these are not people. These are not people. Discoveries are not people.
What left in subatomic physics?
No. You just, the subject is discoveries in subatomic physics. That's the subject. The verb is left.
I got it. What
Okay.
left the lab?
Correct. What's the answer, Dora?
Oh, can you please repeat the question?
What left the lab?
What left the lab?
Discoveries in subatomic physics.
Discoveries in subatomic physics, what? You need a verb.
Did.
Did. Okay. Go, Valentina.
Did discoveries in subatomic physics leave the lab?
Yes, it did.
They did. They are discoveries. They are plural.
Okay. Yes, they did.
Okay. Did the dogs in subatomic physics leave the lab?
No.
Well, just make it simpler. Just say dogs. Replace the whole subject with dogs.
Okay. Okay. Did dogs leave the lab?
Dora.
No, they didn't.
Good.
So, what did...
No, do not use did. You have the perfect sentence in front of you. So what?
Sorry. What left the lab?
Good, perfect, excellent. Do not use did when you don't have to.
Yes. Thank you.
Why she doesn't? Why
Because
she
there's no reason to use it. The only reason you'd use did is if you wanted to emphasize something. Like maybe somebody misunderstood and say, are you sure that it left the lab? And even then, it would have to be something you'd really want to emphasize. You don't use did. You have no reason to use did. You have a perfect sentence right here, subject, verb, object.
I say again, what left the lab?
Good.
Discoveries in subatomic physics left the lab.
Good. All right. Andres Felipe.
Yes, teacher.
Go with this sentence, please.
Okay, just a second. Okay.
You need
Decades
me to move it?
later. No, no,
Okay.
it's perfect.
Okay, let me say the sentence once. Sorry, I'll say it first because we haven't heard it for a while.
Okay.
Decades later, we got nuclear bombs.
Okay. Decades later, we got nuclear bombs.
Okay. When did we get nuclear bombs? When?
Decades
I'm sorry.
later.
Go ahead. Decades later. Good. Decades later, who got nuclear bombs?
We did.
Excellent. Decades later, we got what?
Nuclear bombs.
What did we get decades later?
We get nuclear bombs.
We got nuclear bombs.
We get, sorry. We got
And all you
nuclear
really
bombs.
had, and all you had to say was nuclear bombs. I already told you that we got them. All you needed to
Okay.
do was say the part that we didn't get. Okay, so
Okay.
did you hear the difference between decades later, we got what? And what
Yeah.
did we get decades later? I had to use get when I used did. All right? I had to use did when I put what as the in the front and change the sentence structure, because now we've gotten into grammar. But we all know what, class?
Okay, okay.
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon, okay? So I don't want you to try to figure out in real time which form to use. I want you to automatically know the difference between decades later, we got what, and what did we get decades later? Because as soon as you use did, you're gonna use get, and if you don't use did, you're gonna use got. Okay?
Okay.
So, sorry, one more time. Decades later, we got what?
Okay, decades later, we got nuclear bombs.
Okay, but just give me the short answer. Decades later, we got what?
Okay. Okay, we got nuclear bombs.
You don't have to say we got. I already said we got.
Sorry, nuclear bombs. Sorry,
Good.
sorry.
Decades later, we got what?
Nuclear bombs.
What did we get decades later?
What we get decades later? Okay, nuclear bombs.
Right. Did we get nuclear bombs decades later?
Yes, we did.
Did we get nuclear bombs centuries later?
No, we didn't.
So when did we get nuclear bombs?
The short answer, so yeah.
Long answer
They
for the last one, but either one is okay. You're doing very
got
well.
nuclear bombs.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Christian is here. Christian, are you online? Christian Ayala? Okay.
Hello, teacher.
Oh, Christian, you're here.
Yes, I am here. Sorry.
Okay. Go with the sentence. Decades later, we got nuclear bombs. Go. You start with say the sentence.
I have to read the sentence.
That's correct. Say the sentence.
Decades later, we got nuclear bombs.
Okay, listen to how I say it and try to say it the same. Decades later, we got nuclear bombs.
Decades later, we got nuclear bombs.
Good. When did we get nuclear bombs?
Decades later.
Did we get nuclear bombs decades later?
Yes, we did.
Did we get conventional bombs decades later?
No, we didn't.
So what did we get decades later?
Nuclear bombs. Nuclear, sorry.
No, nuclear bombs is right. But for the very last entonces question, give me the whole sentence. So what did we get decades later?
We got nuclear bombs.
Decades later, we got nuclear bombs. The whole sentence.
Sorry. Decades later, we got nuclear bombs.
Good. Michael, this sentence, please.
Okay, that one?
Yeah.
Now, half a century later, we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media.
Okay. When did we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media?
Half a century later.
Good. Either answer would be right. Either half a century later, now, or now half a century later. Those are, now is really the thing, and half a century later is a modifier for now. Really, this sentence is, now we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media. And to make it more dramatic, and to indicate how much time has happened since the previous sentences, this is something that you learn when you start to construct paragraphs, that you are referring to earlier sentences, right? So half a century later means half a century after what?
After nowadays.
No, not after nowadays. Nowadays is
construct ways with computer to network with each other in the city.
Right. A half a century after the 60s. The 1960s, which is a little over a half a century later. Okay, so, sorry. One more time, Michael. Go. Sentence.
Okay. Now, half a century later, we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media.
Okay. When did we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media?
Now, half a century later.
Good. Did we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media half a century later?
Yes, we did.
Did we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media two centuries later?
No, we didn't.
Did we end up with the Europeans trolling our elections through social media half a century later?
No, we didn't.
So, who did we end up with trolling our elections through social media a half a century later?
Now, half a century later, we end up with the Russians trolling our elections through social media.
Good. You did a very good thing. You emphasized, you stressed the Russians because that's what I changed. So that's very good. Okay. Marco, this sentence.
Okay. Cylon returned to Caprica to kill all the humans who invented them.
What returns to Caprica to kill all the humans who invented them?
Cylon does.
Okay. But yeah, you're right. Sorry. Do the Cylons return to Caprica to kill all the humans who invented them?
Yes, he does.
Cylons, plural.
Okay, yes, they do.
Good. Do Cylons return to Earth to kill all the humans who invented them?
Again, please.
Do Cylons return to Earth to kill all the humans who invented them?
No, they doesn't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Yes, no,
Right.
they don't.
Doesn't is for he, she, or it.
Okay.
Okay. So where do the Cylons return to kill all the humans who invented them?
Cylon returned to Caprica to kill all the humans who invented them.
Okay, good. I'm sorry, everybody. It's 5 o'clock for me, 7 o'clock for you. I have to go to my daughter's soccer in a few minutes, but we will have, hopefully you can stay extra time tomorrow. We'll stay a little extra tomorrow and work on some more things. If you are getting bored or not happy with this story, the reason I would like to continue with this story is if you are going to listen to it online so that you can learn to say these sentences more and more and more, and these sentences will get easier. If you're not listening to the podcast, if it's not interesting to you, or if you're not interesting, then we should go to a different podcast that everybody can be interested in. So if you will, write to me on WhatsApp, privately or publicly, depends on how you want to do it, and let me know what you want to do. I think we have more work to do here. I think we can get a lot more information out of this story if it's still interesting to you. Okay? If it's not, we'll move to something else. I have another pretty cool story about a guy who steals millions of dollars. Might be interesting, might not. I don't know. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, teacher,
Teacher, thank you.
Any
luck
quick
with your
questions?
daughter.
I have about 1
Yeah,
minute if
teacher,
anybody has a
tomorrow.
question.
No.
Thank you, teacher.
No, teacher.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Teacher.
Everybody, thank you so
Okay,
much.
bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, teacher. Thanks for the
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Hey,
See you
everybody.
tomorrow.
See you soon.